Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alrighty, guys. Looks like we're live and in person. Look at that. Nice. Nice to see. So, welcome to our new replay. This is going to be the 2014 Los Angeles Angels as they try to make it into the playoffs and get Mike Trout his first playoff appearance ever. And so that's what we're going to try to do, see how well we can do. And of course, we're going to be using Replay Baseball to keep track of everything. We use this for all of our different games that we can. It's a wonderful program. All right, so I got of course, I got our defensive sheets out here ready to go. There, so you can see, there was a game that was played on the 30th between the Dodgers and San Diego, and San Diego wins 1-0. And I think there was actually a couple games before that in March. So if we actually go to the summary here, it looks like, Los Angeles, Arizona, and San Diego have each played a game. Looks like that. All right, so on March 31st, we're going to go and check out Seattle at Los Angeles. And here we go. Oh, you know what? I'll have to go in the game and then back out. That's all right. We can do that. All right, so exit, save and exit. I forgot to download the players. Silly me. Oh, there we are. 2014. There we go. Download. Go. It'll take just a minute to do that. It's well worth it. All right. So while it's doing that, let's talk about what's going on. The graphics are already installed. There we go. All right. So. And now the only problem is I have to figure out how to get out of that. So I get back to the main screen. Ballpark graphic download. Sure. Oh, that's the thing. It downloads over there, right? Okay. Which we've already done, so we don't need that. All right. So actually, you have to close the window the hard way because I haven't figured out how to actually. There we go. Let's end the task. Go ahead. End the task. End the task. I haven't figured out how to get off on this screen. Once you download the graphics, you click everything and it just doesn't do anything. So I try to kill it. Well, let's try this again. End the task. That's right. Suspended. Let's go. There you go. All right. Well, that was a little bit more difficult than it usually is, but okay, whatever. All right, back to 2014. Here we go. All right, so let's talk about it. So one of the cool new features with PLAYBALL Baseball is they now have the tall pitcher cards. So you have all the information on your pitcher up at the top. You put the other team's lineup underneath it, and then it's easier to manage everything. So pretty cool. I like that. So let's look at the lineups for today. Hopefully we'll have the graphics in there now. So resume the simulcast. Alrighty, so if we look at, there we go. So it's Almonte in center field, Brad Miller is short, Robinson Cano at second, Jason Smoke at first. The DH is Logan Morrison, third baseman Cal Seager. Right field is Saunders, left fielder is Ackley, and the catcher is Mike Zunino. So pretty good lineup there for Seattle in 2014. Not bad. Cano, Smoke, Miller, Almonte, Logan Morrison, Seager. Yeah, pretty decent. So, anyways, we need to. Hey, Al, what's going on? What's going on, DC? The 86 season for Status Pro, the Red Sox. See if you can win it for the... Al wants me to play the 86 Red Sox. All right, well, I will definitely consider it. I appreciate you watching my videos, so I know what you're talking about. So those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you should check out my updated channel video. So it's either going to be 2017 season or 1986. Had a lot of votes for 1986, but some of them are a little crazy. All right, so we got our nice defensive sheets, right? So we got our nice defensive sheets here. So it has all the details, all the information about our whole team on a sheet of paper. I just keep those up there, so if I need to look at any of the ratings or anything. Then we have just a little, the tall pitcher card. Put the other cards underneath it. I really like that. So that's pretty cool. And there we go. So those of you who are not familiar, is basically 2D8. Read it as black and then red, so that would be an 83. You look at the batter card, and you're gonna a lot of times compare what's on the batter card to the pitcher's ratings, and you're gonna add those numbers together. So if you got a 4, and let's say Jared Weaver's a 4, you total those up, and that would equal 8. Normally, you get one result if you get 9 or higher, and you get a different result if it's less than 9. So that's basically the premise behind the game, is using the two players to figure out what kind of, if it's a hit, a walk, or steal, whatever. So Jarrett Weaver is a 4 when we look at hitting. So if Almonte has a 4 plus Jared Weaver 4, that's 8. That's less than 9, so it's usually not a hit. If he has a 6 plus the 4, that would be a 10. So in that case, it would be a hit. So that's it's very simple. Once you figure out the system. It's not very super complex, but it is flows pretty good, I think, and it does a good job of simulating a really good game. So we're going to give it a try. I might be a little bit slower in the first couple games, but I got all the new charts all printed out. I got everything ready to go. We got our defensive sheets, we got our lineups, and we are ready to go. So it's Abraham Almonte for Seattle. So Seattle comes to Los Angeles for game number 1 of the season. And the season is underway. Jared Weaver is pitching. He is a right-hander. So rolled a 67. So you look at it on Mountie, 67. 67 says walk 7. So it'll be a walk if the total is 9 or higher. He has a 7. Jared Weaver is a walk of 4. So 7 plus 4 is 11. It's 9 or higher, so the result is a walk. If it's not, then it would be whatever a result is on a 67, which would be a ground ball to short. So that's pretty much as simple as it goes. So in this case, it's just a leadoff walk. Albert Almonte is aboard and ready to go. On to first he goes. Okay. And that brings up Brad Miller. So let's see what Jared Weaver can do with Brad Miller. We got a runner at first now. DC. Reds will be decent. I would agree with Al. I prefer 1986. Use Stack Keeper from Replay to enter my PP game. Ran smoothly. Good. Closed and opened a hockey game. Dave Gardner. You're killing me, Dave. You're killing me. All right, here we go. Brad Miller. Rolled a 43, so look at 43. And this is going to be a triple to center. 5. Triple to center for Brad Miller. And hit 4 plus 5 is 9. So it's going to be a triple to center. And just like that, the Mariners take a 1-0 lead on the triple. Wow. Okay, there we go. So runner at third, still nobody out. And defense is going to play in. Defense in with Robinson Cano up. 58. Strikeout 8. Strikeout 3. That is a 11. That'll be a strikeout. So big strikeout there for Jared Weaver on Robinson Cano. That brings up Justin Smoke, 1 out. Again, defense will play in. 55. K5. K3 is only an 8, so we have to look up a 55. 5 and 3 is 8. So we have to look up the 55 with the runner on third and see what the result is on 55. It's a fly ball into left field. And a Y means the runner on third can tag up and score. I'm 99% sure, but I just want to double check that that's what the Y meant. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the Y means. Yeah, Y, runner on third scores. All right, so it's a deep fly ball to left field, and Hamilton will catch it, but the runner will tag up and score. We'll have to go with details here. So it's going to be fly out, left field. Runner will be safe at home. And there you go. It's 2-0. Justin Smoke delivers for Seattle, and it brings up Logan Morrison. And away we go. Logan Morrison, 28. It's going to be pop-up to the third baseman. So some of these times you don't need to compare results. Most of the time, 31 to 68. Your middle two columns, you'll always be checking. Sometimes you don't on the outside columns. This is going to be a pop-up to third, and that will be the out. So they get out of the inning, but 2 runs is scored, and it's the king, Felix Hernandez, pitching for Seattle. The king. And he's got a hit rating of 3, a walk rating of 3, a strikeout of 7, and a home run of 3. We will see what happens. Cole Calhoun's up for the Angels. 84. And so this would be like a pass ball check, but no one's on, so it automatically goes to the second result, which is going to be a pop-up to the catcher. So not a great start by the Angels at all. What else would you expect? As soon as I decide to play them. And that brings up Mike Trout. So let's see if Trout can get something started for the Angels here. 2-0. Mike Trout, 58. That's going to be K8. K7, that's a way more than 9. So that's a way more than 9 strikeout. And it brings up Pujols. Albert Pujols. 46, walk 3, and walk rating is 3, so that's a 6, so it's not a walk. So we're looking at a 46. 46 is going to be a fly ball to center field, and that will do it. So it's 1-2-3 inning for Los Angeles. It's still 2-0 after 1. Brings up Kyle Seager for Seattle, and that's going to be hit by pitch of 6. Hit by pitch of 3 for Weaver, so not enough. So it's going to be a 47. That's going to be popped up to the catcher. Pop up to the catcher for the out. So Seager's out of there. Michael Saunders is up. Michael Saunders. It goes really quick when you get into it. Triple to center again. Wow. Same result as the other player. Triple to center 5 plus the 4 is a 9, which means it's another triple given up by Jared Weaver. Whew. Defense will come in with 1 out. Dustin Ackley, 25. Got to read them the right way. That's a ground ball down to third base. Put the runner on third now. We got to check out what's happened. It's a G3 double play. Ground out to first. He checks the runner in third who holds. Okay, so the runner on third will hold. So we're going to have to do it this way. Ground ball. And it went to first base. Right? G3, yep. So it went to first. Hold. First. Oh, there we go. All right. So 2 outs, and they keep the runner from moving up. And look at that. We can just flip that over. Jared Weaver trying to get through the second inning here. All right. Abraham Almonte. 2 outs. Defense back in normal for the Angels. 23, and that is a strikeout. Just a flat-up strikeout. Almonte's on there, and they keep the runner from scoring. Whoa, look at that. That brings up Josh Hamilton against the King, Felix Hernandez. 72. So all your 70s are going to be your you're going to check usually against like range and errors. Mostly range, I think. So 72. This is going to be 2, which would be you're going to check the catcher's ability to frame a pitch and get the out as opposed to a strikeout, or try to get the strikeout instead of a walk. So it's a walk 6 and a walk of 3 by Hernandez. So that is a 9. So it will be a walk. So they couldn't frame it. Zeno. Hernandez didn't pitch it close enough. Hamilton is aboard. And David Freeze is up. David Freeze. The Freeze Meister, 36. Single to right, 6. Plus his hit rating of 3. That is a 9. So it's going to be a single to right. And it is just a 36. It's just SR. And that is important because it'll tell you what kind of base running you're going to get. So single to right with the runner at first is going to be single to right. Single to right, runner's option to advance to third base. That's Hamilton. Let's look at Hamilton here. He's a fast runner. He's a fast runner. Let's look at our. All right, so you got a single to right, option to run at risk to third. Let's see who's out there in right field. It's Saunders, Michael Saunders. He is a average arm. Average arm. So he is a fast runner. He would be safe on a 1 to 4. I think with nobody out, we are just going to just take it as a single and move him up station to station. Freeze with the single. That brings up Raul Ibanez, 2 on, nobody out. Raul Ibanez, come on, Raul. Let's see what you can do for us. 14, that's a walk plus, so no check. It's just an automatic walk. And the plus means if second base is open, he would attempt to steal. In this case, we don't have to worry about it because the bases are loaded for the King, Felix Hernandez, and the defense is going to come in. They're going to play in for Howie Kendrick. Howie, 24, strikes him out. Whoa, what a big strikeout there. Chris Iannetta, bases loaded. Come on, Chris. You can do this, buddy. Let's do it. 28, strike him out. Wow, back-to-back strikeouts by the King, Felix. That brings up Eric Ibar. Last chance for the Angels. 47, hit by pitch 4. Hit by pitch of 2, so it will not be a hit by pitch. That is going to be a 47. And that 47's that stinking pop-up to the catcher. And that's going to do it. So they load the bases and are unable to do anything with it. And Hernandez Menendez gets out of it. We go to the top of the third, still 2-0. Let's see who's up. It says Abraham Almonte's up. So Abraham, 41, single to right, 1 plus 4. We know that's not a single, so it'll be an out. 41 is a fly ball to left. And the one away. Brad Miller. 82. So K5 and a K3 is not enough. So then we're going to check the error on the shortstop. That's going to be Ibar. Eric Ibar has got an error of 1. We take a die and we roll it, add his error rating to it. If it's 9 or higher, it's an error. And in this case, 2 plus 1 is not, so it's going to be a 6-3 putout. It's a good play there by Eric Ibar. That brings up Cano. Oh, don't you Cano? What's going on? 25. And it's going to be ground ball down to first. It would have been a double play, but we don't need it. It's going to be a 3-1 putout. 1-2-3 inning for Weaver. He's getting stronger as this game goes on. We go to the bottom of the third. Cole Calhoun. Cole. And that's a 16-3. So 50s are your strikeouts, 60s are your walks, mostly. Walk 3 and Hernandez is a walk 3, so that is not a walk. 63 is ground ball down to third. So one away. Mike Trout. Mike. Come on, Mike. Let's do something here. Let's get going. 77. So that is going to be a liner into left. Unfortunately, probably not going to be enough because we're going to take the left fielder and add the number to it. The left fielder is Ackley, who is got a range of 2, and this is a 1, so he will make the catch. So that's just going to be a fly out to left for Trout. And that's 2 away, and that brings up Albert Pujols. Albert. We got him going in our 2011 St. Louis Cardinals. 41. And 41 is going to be single left. And 7 plus 3 is 10, so it's going to be a single by Pujols. Albert's on the board. That brings up Josh Hamilton. Josh, whoop, bounced that one right on the... Gotta remember to read them. Black, red, 54, strikeout 4. Strikeout, what is his strikeout again? Hit, walk, strikeout 7, right? So you'll remember them after a while. So that is, yeah, it's going to be a strikeout. Doesn't matter. It's a strikeout. We go to the fourth. You can see how quick this game goes. It goes pretty darn quick. Smoke. 12. 12 is a double to center. Just a final double. You don't need to worry about comparing anything. It's just a leadoff double. Smoke smokes it into center field. Logan Morrison. 75. K7. That's going to be a strikeout. So before we did a check on a range check, we could see if the pitcher could get the batter to swing at it first. And we did. Cal Seager. 42, double to right, and that is going to score a run as Seager rips one in the gap into right center field. Trouton home is another run. It's now 3-0. Seager goes in with a stand-up double, and it brings up Michael Saunders. One out here. Top of the fourth. 37. Single to center. Plus, so he will single. And with the, single to center with the runner on second. Dun, 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 dun. Single to center. Runner on second. Has the option to run with wrist. That's Seager. He's an average runner. And average runners. How many outs? There's only one out. So it's only a 1-2 on an 8-sider. So I think he'll just stop at third. Dustin Ackley. Runners at the corners. Defense will, I guess we will play corners in. Infield back. 12. It's not going to matter. And that's a ripped into the gap in center field. Trout's not going to get to that one. It's a double star. So that is going to be DC Star. And it's a double to center. Oh, wait. Before we do that, actually, we had a plus sign when Saunders. We will give him the double. That's fine. But before he hits the double, Saunders has actually had a plus symbol, which means he would try to steal. So it's a 44 stolen base attempt. The catcher is Iannetta. He's got an average arm, so no adjustment on that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is that number or lower. I think so. He actually only has one thing on his, two things on his whole card that has a plus symbol. We just happen to hit the one of them. It's a 44, so 44 or less. It's exactly a 44. Of course it is. So he will steal second base before the double, which means now instead of 1 RBI, he will get 2 RBIs on the double. And it's a 5-0. Ooh, nilly. And Jared Weaver is ready for the showers here. He's looking at the bench, and he sees the coach on the phone. They're getting someone up. Jared Weaver, 5 runs on 6 hits, no errors. So far, Seattle bought the boomsticks with them. Oh, that's why. Mike Cezzino, where's his card? We are missing a card. That's why I was wondering we were off. We were off? Why do we not have Mike Cezzino's card out here? So you can see, so here's like the setup I have. I put a rubber band around like that. Holds all the batter cards, and then you got all the pitcher cards there as well. It's kind of nice. We need the catcher. It would always help if you add all of the cards. You know what I'm saying? It always helps when you play with all the players. So there's Zeno's card, and that's why we were off the first time around. All right, so Zeno's up, and it is 5-0 Seattle. Ooh, this is not a good start to the season for Los Angeles. Well, let's see. I think in real life they did end up losing this game too. So, yeah, Seattle pounds Los Angeles in real life 10-3. So far it's going like real life. Mike Cezzino, runner at second, still only 1 out. 81. So this is going to go into right field 7. We're going to check the range of the right fielder. That's Cole Calhoun. Range is a 1. So 7 plus 1 is 8. So it's not a single. So that will actually be an 81. And there's a special chart for that. 81 fly out to right. No runners advance. Okay, good. So once you memorize the charts a little bit better, things obviously will go faster. But for right now, we'll just take it as we go. That's all. That's all we can do. Take it as we go. I'm sure we'll learn some stuff along the way and get better with it as we go. So Abraham Almonte 5-0, 21, and that is a strikeout to end the inning. So Weaver gets through the 5th. Not much help out there as Los Angeles has got a whopping 2 hits so far. Let's see if they can do something. David Freese, 47, so that is hit by pitch 5. He is a 2, so he's not going to hit him. And that is a 47, and that is going to be, is that that? Oh, that's that. That 47, we'll remember that because that's a pop-up to the catcher. We've had that like 3 times so far now. So popped him up to the catcher. Raul Albenez, 38, and that's just a fat strikeout, swing and a miss. Brings up Howie Kendrick. That's a 1-1, and that's usually good. The low numbers on the batters are usually home runs, but for Howie Kendrick, that'll be a double into left field. So another hit, 2-out double by Kendrick. That brings up Chris Iannetta. See if we can get a run in, boys. Nope, not like that. We got to throw it in the tray. 57 strikeouts. So King Felix just cruising through. And we go to the top of the 5th. Brad Miller said, yeah, 1-1 for Brad Miller. That's a home run. Weaver, I think it's time that Weaver hits a shower. So we are going to be bringing in a new pitcher. New pitcher coming in. New pitcher. And we'll put the cards over there. It's going to be... Oh, look, nobody's tired. Well, it's the first game of the season. It's going to be Fernando Salas. I think he was on the Cardinals. Boy, they got a lot of Cardinals on Fernando. Where the heck are you, buddy? Let's go. I should not. I got so many pitcher cards. You can see them all here. It's just tons and tons of them. Fernando. It's probably like at the very bottom or something. No. Where are you, Fernando? Did I miss you? Fernando, come on. Some of the cards might be sticky together a little bit in the beginning. Oh, there he is. There's Fernando. So Fernando Salas is coming in. Jared Weaver, you can take a shower break. And all right. So Salas is in. He's a 4-hit, 3-walk, 6 strikeout, 3 home run, 4 wild, 4 balk, 1 hit by pitch. And we'll see how he does against Brad Miller. 66, walk 6, plus a walk of 3, and he's going to walk him. So Salas will walk him. That brings up Robinson Cano. 13, Jesus Christ. That's going to be a double into center field. Miller on first. And he is an average runner. Again, he will stop at third with nobody out. Defense will have to come in again. 5-0. Runners at second and third. Nobody out for Justin Smoke. 63. Walk 3. Plus a 3, so it's not a walk. We will get the out result. And that is, oh, geez, it would have been a double play, which we needed, but it's a ground out to third. Let's see what happens with the runners at second and third. And we rolled a G5 double play, grounded to third. He checks the runner at third who holds, throws the batter out at first, 5-3. Okay, well, it's a 5-3 and nobody's going anywhere, so that's not a bad thing. Hold. Okay. So Smoke rounds it, Rape 2 third. That brings up Logan Morrison. Do they want to intentionally walk him to set up the double play? Kyle Seager's on deck. Ugh. Logan Morrison, 262. Kyle Seager, 268. About the same. Defense will be in again. Let's see what we can get. Oh, 86. So this is going to be... Okay, so 86 is your home advantage roll. So the home team gets a single. The visiting team gets a fly out to center X, which means... I think the X means nobody can advance. So let's just double checky. Where's the second and third? And that is going to be F8X. File to center, runners hold. Runner on third can run with Riz. That's Miller. No, he won't. He will just fly out to center. That's fine. That brings up, let's see, who is this? This is Kyle Seager. This is Play Ball Baseball. This is your host, Heidi Jester, and there's 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Halfway home after this play, 68. No, it's not, because he just walked him. So after this batter, hopefully it'll be halfway home. And game number 1. Bases loaded, Salas. Let's try and do better. 67 walk. He's going to walk back-to-back walks. Unbelievable. It's going to walk in a run. Dustin Ackley, 57, and he will strike out the end of the innings. So they pick up one more run. It is 6-0. That brings up Eric Ibar. King Felix still going strong. 25, that is just a ground ball down to third. Making the play is Seager over to Smoke. And not much going right for Los Angeles in game number 1. That is for sure. Cole Calhoun, 23. That's a grounder to first. What is that? 3-1, sure. And brings up Trout. Mike Trout. 65. Walk 5. And he's a 3, so it's not even a walk. It's a 65 result, which is going to be a grounder to the pitcher, and he will throw it to first. And that is a really quick 1-2-3, bottom of the 5th. Salas, you're done. Thanks for playing, Salas. And now we gotta find corn. Just have to find his little card here. Here he is. So Corn is in. He is a hit of 0. But he's a walk of 26 plus, which means any roll of 26, 27, or 28 will be a walk. He's also a strikeout of 6, a home run of 1, a wild 85 to 88. So he's wild and he's not very accurate. Mike Zazino, although he doesn't give up many hits, is probably because he's just all over the place. Mike Zazino. Oh, it's a cool way that they implement, some of these ratings for the pitchers. They can really represent and show you how the pitcher really was. He doesn't give up many hits, but man, he walks a lot and he's wild, so this could be dangerous. Mr. Combe, 51. K1 plus the K6 is only 7, so it's not a strikeout, so a 51 result is a fly to center. Fly to center, 1 up, 1 down. Zazino there. That brings up Almonte. Strat baseball history. You must have the largest collection of various tabletop baseball games in the world. I'm trying, brother. I'm going to collect every single one until I got them all, man. When I have them all, then I can stop. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. So Almonte, I don't remember what we rolled, so we're going to roll again. 47. That's that hit by pitch again. And since it's he does hit him. So don't have to worry about the pop-up to the catcher because that is a hit him. We rolled that 47 quite a few times. Brad Miller, let's try something like an out. 87 park chance. So each team has their own park. And we will roll an 8-sided dice for Mr. Miller. He is a lefty, so versus a left-handed batter, 1 to 8, and it is a 7. That's a pop-up to third base. Whew, had me nervous there for a minute. Pop-up to third. All right, so Miller's out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Robertson Cano. 81. So this is going to be a range check into a right fielder, Calhoun. He's a 1. Plus a 1 is a 2. So it is not a double to right. It'll be caught by the right fielder. So Calhoun, so your range plays and your fielders, you want low results, which might seem different, but it is because you're going to be adding a number to the result and you want it to be lower than 9. So having a 5 or a 6 is bad. Having a 0 or 1 is good. So that's just going to be a fly ball to right. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. King Felix still going strong. Giving up a whopping 3 hits so far, 56. And that is a strikeout. So Albert's swing and a miss. Josh Hamilton. Hope all is well. Strat Baseball History. Guys, go show him some love, man. He's got some good stuff going on his channel. He's doing some nice replays there. And really nice. So check him out. Show him some love. Tell him my Digester sent you. Subscribe to his channel. Let's get him 1,000 subscribers and get him well on his way. Strat Baseball History. Let's do it. Josh Hamilton's up. And that's a 13. That's usually a good result. And it is. It's a double into right field. So Josh Hamilton delivers. Let's see if we can get a couple more of those now. David Freese. We had one game earlier we ran this evening that started off 6-0. And the other team tied it up 6-6. So let's see. Never say die, my friends. David Freese. 64 though. Walk? No walk. What's a 64? Oh, with a runner on second. 64 and a runner in second. Let's see what that is. It's going to be ground ball to first. No, he's going to move up, so might as well just leave it like that. That's fine. So Freeze grounds it down to first, and that brings up Raul Ibanez. I think he's like struck out twice so far. What's he done? Oh, walk and strikeout. That's right, walk and strikeout. Yeah, I appreciate all you do, man. Good stuff, man. 65. And come on, give me a walk. This guy, he's a 3. That sucks because we keep rolling that 65, which is a 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. It's not enough for a walk. It's ground ball back to the pitcher, and he's going to fling it over, and it's going to be an out. So go to the top of the 7, still 6-0. And Cone will continue, might as well. Whoa. Throwing dice everywhere. Let's try that again. 55. Yes, strikeout. Swing and a miss by Justin Smoke that time. Logan Morrison. 16. And that is against a left-hander. That would be a single to left, but it's not. So that will then turn into a great question. When it's not a single to left, probably is going to be I'll double check, but I think it's just going to be like a ground ball to short. I'll check in between games just to check on the rule there. I'm not going to slow the game down now just to check the rule. It's not going to matter because it was still an out. It could be a fly ball to left. It could be a ground ball to something, but Seager's up. Oh, 15 on. He has a single to center if he's facing a right-hander. In this case, it's a single to right because he is a right-hander. And that'll be it for Michael Cone. And let's bring in Jespin. Look at all these pictures. I mean, there's just a ton of them, right? What did I say his name was? Jespin. Okay. Jespin. Kevin is his first name. Boom. Really? Once through, now I got to go through it again. Kevin Jespin. Where is your card, Kevin? Some of these cards might be sticking together. I just printed them out today, so Kevin, oh Kevin, where art you, my Kevin? There he is, see? Must have just got stuck when I went through the first time. So Kevin Jespin is a 3-hit, 5-walk, 8 strikeout, 2 home run kind of guy. Michael Saunders with the runner at first, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. 63, walk 3, he's a 5, so it's not a walk, so it's a 63, and that's going to be a 5-4-3 around the horn double play. But we don't need that, so I guess it's just going to be a 5-4 put out at second, and we'll call it a day and be happy. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Howie Kendrick. 83. So we're going to check on the first baseman. That is Justin Smoke. He has an error of 2. We're going to roll a dice. Add it to 2. We need a 7 or 8. That's a 1, so it's not. So we'll just go 3 unassisted on it. Chris Iannetta. Chris. 3 hit, so it's not a hit. So a 33 is a grounder to short. And another quick inning so far. Eric Ibar. 43. Triple to center. Nope. 43 is a fly to center. Another 1, 2, 3 inning. God. And we're through 7 here. Not much for the hometown crowd to be excited about. Jasper against Dustin Ackley. 6-6. And he will walk him. So Ackley's aboard. Mike Zazino. 68. Strike him out. Good pitch there by Jaspin. And Almonte's up. 1 on, 1 out. 23. Strike him out. There you go, Jaspin. There you go. You want me to bring you in later? You better perform. That's all I got to say. 4-3. No. Triple to center, 5 plus 3 is 8, so it's not. So a 43 again is going to be a fly ball to center. Whew. Almost another triple, but no. Jaspin doesn't give up enough hits. So we got the bottom of the 8th. Fernandez, he's going. He's going. Might as well. He's up 6-0. Whoop. Might as well. Cole Calhoun. 24. That's going to be grounder to second double play, but nobody there. You got to get guys on before you can hit double plays, guys. Mike Trout. Come on, Trout. 36. That will be a single to right for Mike Trout. Yeah. Go, Mikey. All right, Pujols. And that makes Fernandez tired, so we should probably... Yeah, damn, forgot how good King Felix was. Look at that whip. Yeah, can you see that whip? I don't know, can you see the whip? He's just whipping our ass is more like it. That's the whip you need to worry about. He's whipping our butts. He's going to give way to Medina. Medina. So I'm going to have to actually unwrap the Seattle cards. I didn't think I was going to have to. I thought the King was going to go all the way, but came up a little bit short. Giving up that hit to Trout. Who are we doing? We're doing, who the hell are we doing? Medina. You say tomato, I say tomato. Here he is. Yours. I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce this dude's name, man. Wow, he's got a name, I'll tell you that. Yosverse, Medina, something like that. I'm sure somebody will help me out in the chat. It brings up Pujols. Albert, come on, Albert. Let's do something. 2-1. That's a liner right at the third baseman. Standing there is Seager, and he's going to snare that one out of the air. And that brings up Josh Hamilton. And against a lefty, that would be a single to left, but it's not. We'll just call that a fly ball to left then and be done with it. So Medina comes in, gets the outs. We go to the top of the ninth. Jaspin's tired. We're just blowing through our pen as fast as we can this season. Might as well. I mean, it's only game number 1. What do we got to worry about? There's Nick. Well, Nick. He only played in 11 games. Let's give him some love. Here's Nick Mardone. Nick Mardone. Coming in to pitch for the Angels. He won't make it into too many games in 2014. Only 11 games. He gave up 7 walks, 7 strikeouts, a 12.79 ERA. Oh, that's great. What kind of pitching staff am I dealing with here in 2014 Los Angeles Angels? Maybe it's not too late to change teams yet. Robinson Cano. 27. That is going to be a fly out to right field. Cano's out of there. Justin Smoke. 84. Is it a pass ball? No one is on, so it's not a pass ball. So it's going to be a pop up to the catcher. Pop up to the catcher. Smoke is out of there. And Logan Morrison. How is this whatever your name is, Nick? How are you tired already? What's your endurance? 1? Seriously. Like, we just put you in and you're tired already. You got an endurance of 3. What? You are. No wonder you only make it 11 games. You're horrible. I'd demote you right now. Logan Morrison, 36. And single to left. That will be a single because he gives up singles on everything. Brings up Kyle Seager. And he's already tired. Well, you're just going to stay in until your arm falls off. We're going to check the third baseman. That's Freeze. David Freeze. Error of 2. 2 plus a die roll. Roll low. 6 plus 2 is 8. Oh, he bobbled it. He thought about dropping it, but recovers in time to throw across and get him by half a step. Oof. All right, 6-0. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. This would be a hell of a comeback. Nick's not going to be here long, says Al Red Sox fan. I'm afraid you are right. You have a 25-man pitching staff, right? I hope so. Oh, my God. David Freeze. They got a lot of ex-Cardinals here, so that's why I always liked the Los Angeles Angels, because it seemed like everybody from the Cardinals would leave and go to their team. So Pujols and Freeze and a couple other players. All right, Freeze, what do you got? 77 is what you got. That's a double to left, 2, which means we add 2 to the Ackley. Ackley out there is a range of 2, so that's not a double. That's going to be a 77, which is foul to left. No runners advance. Yeah. Okay. What up? What down? Raul Albanez. He plays 57 games and probably gets shipped out. Who knows? 53. K3 plus 6. Yep, that will be a strikeout. That is 9. Last time I checked, 3 and 6 is 9. And they're down to their last out is Howie Kendrick. And not a very good start to the 2014 season. And 53 is a 3 plus a 6. Medina does it. Strikes out the side. Well, 2 of the 3 batters anyways. And that's going to do it. King Felix with the win. Jared Weaver drops to 0-1. And the MVP goes to King Felix. So there's your standings after the end of March 2014. We were not game of the day, by the way. Oh, let's see. Where are we? We are 0-1. We're a game back. Oakland won, Seattle won, and that's it. Chicago and Kansas City won. Cleveland, Detroit, Minnesota lost. In fact, we could look at our schedule here. Seattle blanks Los Angeles 6-0. Boston 6-5 over Baltimore in 10 innings. Wow. Look at that. Chicago crushes Minnesota in the debut there, 12-0. Kansas City 7-2 over Detroit. Oakland blanks Cleveland 5-0. Tampa Bay 8-3 over Toronto. Philadelphia 14-8 over Texas. San Francisco 1-0 over Arizona. Low scoring game there. St. Louis 7-4 over Cincinnati. Go Cardinals. Miami 6-2 over Colorado. Milwaukee 1-0 over Atlanta. Wow, a couple 1-0 games. Wasn't there? Where was the other? Oh, yeah. San Francisco, Arizona, Atlanta, and Milwaukee. 12 innings. Washington outlasts the Mets 5-3. And Pittsburgh beats the Schmubs 4-2. And that's your opening day for 2014. Play of the game. Play of the day comes from Philadelphia, Chase Utley. Top of the 8th, runners at first and third, 1 out, trailing 8-6. Chase Utley triples, driving in 2 runs. And the game of the day was Washington at New York. And Washington outlasts New York 5-3 after 12 innings. Well, nilly. And then Didi Gregorius was removed from the roster. I wonder, was he hurt on the first game of the season? Wow. Brandon McCartney was added to a roster. Bronson Arroyo added to a roster. Bo Schmidt was removed and Roland Smith added. That's it after game number 1. Hey Jake, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming by. Yay, Red Sox is Al Red Sox fan. That's it, man. Pretty smooth, pretty quick, easy game. Play ball, baseball. I mean, it's pretty. It's not complex, right? There is some understanding how the cards work and all that, but I get pretty good fast results from them. Seems to flow pretty good. Every once in a while, I have a question. I have to figure out what kind of answer we need. The rules are pretty good, though, so you just look through the rules and it explains it all. So, yeah, that's it. Game number 1 goes to Seattle. In real life, it was, what did I say? It was like 11-3 beatdown, 10-3 beatdown. In our game, it was 6-0. So, we tried to live up to expectations here, and we did. We lost. There you go, and thanks to everyone that came by. Again, check out Strat Baseball History. Wonderful channel. Check out Al Red Sox Fan. A wonderful channel. Jay Cruz, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it, man. Dave Gardner was here. He found out it wasn't a hockey game, and then he left. So thanks to Dave for stopping by to find out if there was actually hockey going on. DC, thanks for coming by. Everyone else, have a good evening. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care.